CYC kit, mid-drive kit, 6 kilowatts. Those are all the sides. Pretty blank box. Got this really flimsy shrink tape on it. Up first, a flyer for GEN2. Alright, what's this other document? It says arrow direction, how to use a Gillette plug. Okay, wires. More wires. Okay, here we got the controller. Okay, here I paid extra to get the BAC2000. And you see it's got a built-in terminal block. I guess this connector goes in there. And this connector goes in there. We'll sort out what these are in a minute. Looks like some nice phase wires to go to the phase wire connectors to go to the motor, and the style that's on XT90 but larger. An XT90 connector to go to battery. Let's cut it open. Nope. We got a here we got a spark arresting wiring going on, or maybe that's for ignition, but I nearly tugged it out, and I can't tell what's going on with these connectors yet. I'm going to guess this goes to computer and that to speedometer and some other thing. Phases, Halls. Yep. Go ahead and plug this just so I don't have to worry about it flopping around. Same with that, and then I won't have to worry about tugging out again. Okay. Heatsink. Okay, it's just wires. This looks like it's going to be. That's looks like a thumb throttle. That's a thumb throttle. Alright. And we got that thumb throttle goes into a, oh, it's got its own wire harness. So let's see the, come on baby. So this is the throttle end. That's a plug, and this is the socket. And that socket goes into a 4-gang. Let's see what else we got on the 4-gang. Well, in the next two we got a 5-pin plug. Something else. I'm going to plug the throttle back in. These plugs are, these feel like Gillette connectors, but they're branded CYC. There. Maybe I'll zoom in for the world. There. Alright. What are the other things connected here? What do we call them again? Speed sensors. Let's see, are these going to show up magnetic? I got a magnet clipped on my glasses for my, it's not showing magnetic. that's fine. It could be a Hall sensor, so not have much magnet in it. But 2 wheel sensors, okay. What's this? Looks like yet another wheel sensor. 3 pins. What else could this be? It's got, looks like yet another wheel speed sensor. And it's got 2 zip tie slots that are in the radius. This is a curve on the mounting bracket that's about matches a chainstay. This bag has some kind of bracket in it. Comes with rubber blocks, I guess for shimming. Two really long socket cap screws, and then this is a bracket. Not sure what that bracket's for yet. We'll figure that out soon enough. Put it up there in the corner. Bag of hardware. Feels like sprockets. Ah, that's the drive chain for the motor drive. Okay. Just crank bolts. Another special bag. Oh, this one's open. So. Crank bearing spacers, a strap, and a wheel magnet to clamp to the spoke. I guess this strap is to hold the motor in place. Put all that in the same bag. Alright, here's the chainring and clutch. This looks like a, ooh, that's a nice clutch. It's got rolls, it's a roller clutch. It's held in by a circlip here. We're going to take that out real soon. This is a tapered surface here. I wonder why. Let's and I did, oh, this is single chain ring. There's enough space to go multi-chain ring. Look how much, I'm going to put my whole thumb in there. Put my whole pinky in there. That measures about 450 thousandths of an inch gap between one sprocket to the next. So it might be able to fit another sprocket. Definitely, we'll see if it fits one the other way. Let's pause and get my, alright, got my circlip tool. Take this apart. Whoops, I gotta reverse my tool. Come on. Alright. Well, that one's not so easy to... Okay, let's see how easy it falls apart. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's a shim. Alright. There it is. Oh my gosh. It looks like it is a roller clutch. Wow, this is really fancy. So we got part numbers on these bearings. That one says 68809 rubber seal. Okay, and then on the other one we got 6310 rubber seal. No, that's 6810 rubber seal. So that's what it takes to maintain the clutch. I don't know what to do about the roller clutch assembly, and it's out of my scope to change, to be able to pull those bearings off of that sub-assembly. See if I can get it in without crashing. Might be in trouble. I'm not sure how to put it back in. That roller clutch is making a jam. try wiggling it. Oh man, well, it didn't fall apart. I'm gonna have to put it on the table. Oh, what a mess. It's a job for gloved hands. Nope. Well, it came out easy. Well, I want to go back easy. I'm not sure what to do with these roller clutches. They don't bite anything unless it's pushed in there correctly. It looks like I gotta get the small bearing. It's bored to fit there. Oh, can you see the grease? It might be some. That is going to be a weak point. Making sure that grease is maintained. That's going to fill up with junk. Let's try it again. And that grease is getting all over my hands. Let's get the thing closer to the table. Keep trying to push it in. It's got a long way to go. It jammed again. It's not happy to go in there. Can't force it. Not sure what to do here, guys. Maybe I gotta be. I'm sure that was the right way. Well, if it went this way, well, yeah, I can't. I'm definitely putting it in the right direction. That came off first. Try keeping on with the wiggle and push. Alright, pause. Ta-da, I got it. So the trick here is, take it apart again. The trick is drop it in and push it down while turning it in the clutching direction. It's okay if it goes in a little oblique. Can you see it oblique? And so you see now it's clutching in one direction but not the other. See, that's clutching. Oh, ouch. That's clutch. That's not clutch. So you see the bearing went oblique. It's high here and it's inset there. So you just keep clutching and pushing. Keep clutching and pushing and tapping it down in. Tap down the high side while reversing it. Eventually it will get in there. Push and tap. Because it's a harder hammer, harder table. Did just get it in. Here it's going. That was a tight spot. Push and clutch. going. The problem is the fit on the small bearing is a little bit too tight, and that the clutch balls keep jamming against something. It is working though. You can feel the pawls shifting around in there. Does suck a lot. There. Maybe flip it over a few times. Figure it out later. Figure it out when it needs to come apart again, which would be, unfortunately, to lubricate it. The seal's pretty good, so let's put the circlips back on. Let's see, first the spacer, right? Spacer is there to match the inner circlip. Turn the tool over. Oh. Great. Alright, what do we next get? We haven't even seen the motor yet. Aha. Alright, we got a bracket made of aluminum. Yeah. Phase wires. Hulls. Laser cut. Oh, well, what do you know? My motor came broken out of the box. Let's see if the glass is in here. Well, I guess I can run that with that vanity cover off. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, cranks. Let's see if I can actually find broken glass in here. Oh, I feel something. Yeah, here's a little chip of glass. There's got to be more. There's a crank bearing. We'll get to that in a minute. Display. There's bits of glass in here, but it's not like as much glass as I would expect. You can barely see the glass. So where's all the glass? Is it shipped broken? No glass there. About in the top. Let's look underneath the panel. Get that screw out. Zoom out. Zoom out. There's the bits of glass. Well, there's the amount of broken glass on the motor does not match what's in the box. At least it's glass, so I can get it replaced with laser cut plastic. I'm surprised that it's not. Oh, there, the glass is in the motor. Okay, let's get it out. Sorry, all I can find is this miserable. I hate these multi-tools. They are slow to spin. At least I guessed the right size first time. All right. Where am I going to put them in the box? I'm just shocked that they used untempered glass. You'd think it would be, I don't know, acrylic glass or whatever, but it's really cheap out. Here we go. That is just tempered glass. Before I smash it, I'm going to turn this motor over and dump out all the broken glass. That's really bad for the motor too. Like, it looks like that's fully potted on that. Oh, there's still some glass in there. Here, let's try turning the sprocket, seeing what spins on this side. Oh, it's hard to do because it's under big planetary in there, and it's going to be a lot of force to back turn it. There it goes. Yeah, like this side, at least it's protected, so if you do break the cover, you're not going to like suck glass into your rotor. Nope, looks like I could be wrong. Alright, pay attention while let's get this in a position where I can back turn the, what the hell? Okay, now I can back turn the motor. See any motion? Oh yeah. So I guess if it's a big piece of glass, it probably won't fall into the rotor. Let's see if you can see the rotor spin. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the rotor spinning as I flick the sprocket backwards. Just put a mark on it so you can really see it. Yeah, this is not the smartest way to mark the rotor, but okay, good. Zoom in. Framing. Okay, so you can see I marked it here. Focus. Focus. Alright, let's try flicking it backwards again. There. See. Pretty hard to control speed because it's back driving all this planetary. Alright, so that's all I can show right now until oh, I'm sorry. Well, we got more parts to show for here. Let's get back to the crank. Alright, looks like they had this crank custom forged, maybe 170. That's the left crank, and the right crank is what's special. Oh, well, I guess not. I thought it would be threaded for freewheel or something. No, it's just a regular right crank 170. It's branded CYC. Sounds good. Now let's break this up. No, I shouldn't break that up. I need that for a pattern. I'll reverse engineer that into and send a link in description to laser cut order so you can get it from Send or whoever. Alright, what do we got here? This is our torque sensing crank bearing. It's got a torque sensor wire coming out of it. We got 6 pins. Can you see them? 6 pins. Gillette branded CYC. On one side we got a what is that? Is that a cassette spline or is that a proprietary spline? I'm not. It looks like a cassette spline, but I don't see the wide spot. There is no extra wide spot, so you can't use cassette parts on this. And we got, what's that? Oh, that's the stop. So, and this is the nut over here, right? How do you take this apart? Is there a circlip? Oh, here we go. What is that? That is a nut. I'm not sure. Oh, that's that's the bearing cap cover. So in here we got 15003 RS. You can read it. Brought to you by SILNT. SILNT. What's that font? Oh, surprise. Didn't see that coming. So there we go. That's how we assemble crank bearing to the bike. And that nut helps with that. We're just going to use a Shimano crank tool for that. I'll go get that in a second to confirm. What does this side do? Same thing, it covers the other bearing. The other bearing has a label on it. It says HK1610. Can you read that? You can almost read it. There, HK1610. The other side says, hard to read. Spin it again. I don't think that's a bearing. That thread's on somehow. I guess I'm supposed to try. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that off without the right tool. I guess I'm supposed to use some special tool for that. Is it left or right hand threaded? It looks like this thread up here is right hand threaded. Okay, what else can I show? 3 Newton meters. Okay, I already showed this. Let's go on the inside again. We got silicone. And what goes on in there? That would be the... I don't know. Is this a torque sensing or is it a cadence sensing? It's got good reviews. Could it be torque sensing? I guess it could be. If this is all wire in here and then it gets twisted this way, it might send a voltage to whatever sensors up in here. And it looks like all this here, that's plastic, so that must be an encased. Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see in there is, this is the end of the wire. And you can see there's a nub in there where the wire comes out the other side and flows up into this cylindrical piece of plastic, which must be as the receiver, the receiving end for the torque sensing. This is all epoxy. All right. Doesn't matter which side the nuts go on. What does that do? Oh no, that thread's in that side. Alright, oh yeah. Now that spline is to match the crank. I mean the chainring, of course. It shouldn't matter because it's not a... There it went. Let's see if it can go a spline off. Oh yeah, it can go a spline off. Any old spline. It's regular spline, not a indexed spline like a cartridge freewheel. What do we call that? A cassette. It's not indexed like a cassette. I'll put that back the way I found it in the packaging. Great. Last we got, well, we already went over this bracket. I'm not sure how to use that yet. Maybe it's to pinch this together here. This almost feels right. Finally, we got the computer. Let's see if they packed it with a protective film. It looks like no. So you see my surface is all crazed up. There, you see how crazy that is? So I'm trying to peel off a protective film and oh, there it goes. Hallelujah. So it is, let's just peel it off. Maybe I can and go find something else to, oh, it's coming off. But yeah, this is a little bit, okay. Let's see, that's what I just put my fingerprint on. So yeah, this is actually clean. I think you can see how clean it is. We're just gonna put that back on. There. What else did we come with? It looks like we got shims for different diameters of handlebar. And of course, ooh, I like how this is what do we call this? No, it's a articulated pillow block. So you can put it over your bar with even less stress before. Kind of worried about, it's a little bit sloppy this way. Some mold release marks. Whatever. And what's this? The remote control. It's got a good sound to it. And it's integrated to the display. The display only has 5 pins outputting. And yeah, it's color coded green. Can you really see that? There. 5 pins. Okay, that's all that is for this kit. I'll get them both installed. I'll put a video for the installation as soon as I get it going. Thank you.